What is up, guys? John Anthony from MasculineDevelopment.com, and today we're going to talk about beta orbiters. So tell me if this has ever happened to you. You hit it off with a girl, you think things are going great, you think you've got great chemistry, but no matter how hard you try, she just doesn't want to go on a date with you. She keeps flaking on you, she gives you excuses, she tells you that she's busy, and then she'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry I flaked on you, I'm sorry I, couldn't go out with you tonight, but I'd love to some other time," right? Well, if that happens to you, then it means you're her beta orbiter. Now, what is a beta orbiter? A beta orbiter is a man that a woman keeps around in her orbit for validation and for emotional support, security, right? So, what causes a beta orbiter? Well, the number one thing that causes you to be her beta orbiter is that you're not focused on your own life, right? As I talk about in my ebooks, you need to be focused on your own life as a man because that is the only real, proven way to attract women. If you care too much about what she thinks, then she will not be attracted to you, period, because you're putting her on a pedestal. So with that in mind, like I said, what causes a beta orbiter is that you're not focused on your own shit and you want her validation, and more importantly, you can't meet other women, right? It's easy to get a one-nightus, it's easy to become her beta orbiter when you can't meet other girls because you're in a state of scarcity. You don't feel like you can meet other women, so you need to try really hard to get this one particular girl, but of course that never works. So with that in mind, here's 3 signs that you're her beta orbiter. The first one is that she continually flakes on you. It doesn't matter what the excuse is, doesn't matter if, she says that she has some, thing to do for work or whatever. If she really cares about you, she'll make the time, right? Use the Brad Pitt test, for example. So ask yourself, she gives you an excuse, flakes on you, you guys had plans to go on a date, and she flakes. Would she flake if the date was going to be with Brad Pitt? Well, usually the answer is no, right? And admittedly, I will admit, right, that there are some times where flaking is understandable. Maybe something comes up with work, whatever it is. But if she flakes on you, it should always be followed up with a suggestion as to when she can meet you next, right? It shouldn't be, "Oh, sorry, I can't do it tonight, this thing happened, period." It should be, "Oh, this thing came up with work, I'm sorry, I can't do it tonight, but I can do tomorrow at, 7, or I can do Saturday at 3, whatever, right? So that's the thing to realize with flaking. It should always be followed up with an excuse and another time to meet you rather than just the excuse. Okay, sign number 2. Sign number 2 is that she never actually sleeps with you. And this seems really obvious, but it's something that guys don't pick up on a lot because they always, come up with these excuses for her, right? The fact of the matter is that if a girl is into you, she will sleep with you, period, right? If she's attracted to you and she's looking at you as a partner for the long term or, just for the short term, she will sleep with you. In fact, she will find excuses to sleep with you and she will organize situations where sex can occur. If she's not doing this, then you're probably her beta orbiter. Okay, so what does this look like? Well, maybe, you go on a date and, she gives you a kiss on the cheek and she just doesn't sleep with you. And that's fine, right? Ideally, you want to fuck on the first date like a boss, right, and pussy. But, that doesn't always happen, right? But if it's gone beyond 2 or 3 dates and you haven't slept with her, she's probably not going to sleep with you and she's probably not that interested. Okay, so the way that you fight this is, again, you focus on your own life as a man, because if you're focused on your own life, you're not going to be wasting, a month and a half courting a girl because you've got your own business. You've got your own fitness to look out for, right? You're trying to get jacked. You're not worried about, "Oh, I need to get this girl, I need to get this girl." No, you're focused on yourself, right? So sign number 2 is that she never actually sleeps with you. Sign number 3 is that she finds every excuse to not be alone with you. And admittedly, you can actually friend zone a girl and it's fine. Now, this is different than when she friend zones you, my friend. The difference is that you decide you're not into her for whatever reason and you just decide to be friends. If that's the case, then great. That's perfect. But if not, if a girl is into you, she will find excuses to be alone with you. I remember one time, there was this girl that was really into me. And she was finding all these excuses to be alone with me, to the point that it was almost ridiculous and annoying, right? She would invite me over to her house for a pregame, and then she would say, oh, I'm not feeling good, I want to stay in, John, can you stay with me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, right? And then, the next thing I know, she's fucking jumping my bones, right? If a girl likes you, she will find reasons to be alone with you. If she doesn't, and if you're her beta orbiter, she will only ever hang out with you with other people. She'll invite you on a date, and then you'll show up and there's 2 other people there. And you're gonna get there feeling like a total cuck because you're just like, what the hell, I thought this was a date, but it's not. You were her beta orbiter, right? Again, guys, I cannot stress this enough. If a girl really likes you, she will not flake on you that much, and if she does, she'll give another time to hang out. She will find reasons to sleep with you, she will make the effort to sleep with you, and she will want to be alone with you. So, hope this helps. If you guys like my content, please subscribe, like the video, share it with a beta orbiter and a cuck who needs to hear this, and as always, I will see you guys next time.